This video that you're about to see was actually filmed over a month ago. Once we got the 458 project in and once we got the Mark V project going, I never got around to filming this video, and some of you guys have seen the RX-7 in person and at events and been like, wait, you got new seats? Lo and behold, here is the video that never went live. I'm so sorry, but enjoy the new video on the RX-7.
The FD is back. It's actually been on ice for the last month or so while we've had so much super content floating around. There's been other stuff. So I've honestly just been chilling.
Yeah,
it's
and
just
this
been
time,
chilling.
We're not fixing it. New
Yeah,
mod.
yeah, it ain't broken.
New mod.
It ain't broken. I told you guys a while ago that there was some things coming for the FD that are gonna start changing the style quite a bit, and they will build more over the next month or so. But this is the first thing that came in. I actually ordered these like 3 months ago. As you guys know, I'm a JDM fanboy, obviously, by all the JDM stuff that we've purchased over the years. These were something that I was never quite able to get myself to purchase, just because one, the wait time is usually a long time. Companies in the US do have some brids on the shelf for low maxes, but to get the exact color, the red Hot Boys with the glitter backs, oftentimes people are always sold out, and you have to place the order through Japan, which takes literally like 90 days to get. I decided to suck it up.
Big
We
reveal.
placed the order. Big shout out to Throttle because I got this through them and they're able to source this stuff. So if you guys haven't checked out Throttle for parts, I'm gonna link that down below. Let's just start opening it because
Let's get in there. All right, baby.
Leave to a knife.
Get me in there. Cut me up.
And you're probably like, Tej, but you have custom reupholstered seats. I thought those were the best. I thought you loved those. Why are you getting rid of them? And you're not wrong, but I'm gonna be honest, and Mickey walking around in the background can actually attest to what I'm saying. These stock FD seats sit really high up, and there's no making them lower with the setup. Sure, you can modify your own bracket and make the seats lower and all that stuff, but naturally, you sit very high up on the car. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but I do want something a little bit lower, and it's a little bit more tight fitting. So I decided to take out those seats, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. I'm sure there's gonna be some people who are gonna wanna buy them.
Limited edition Hunt & Co.
I don't know.
HuntandCompany.com.
Part of me doesn't want to sell them because they're brand new and they're awesome, and we got Hunt & Co. engraved on them. They look dope, but who knows? Maybe if someone gives me a big enough offer, I might be willing to let them go. I don't know. Oh boy! Oh man, I love these seats. So obviously, as you guys were able to tell from the thumbnail, we got the reds, but the big reveal, we ended up going with the glitter backs. So it's a red with white stitching with the glitter on the back.
Oh yeah.
My
Oh yeah.
gosh.
Just a good glitter.
I literally like got. So first things first, before we go ahead and start putting in these new seats, we have to go ahead and take out our old seats. Now, if you're unaware of what we did, I took a stock FD seat, took it to SOS Custom, shout out to the boys, and we did a leather bolstering and we did a suede inserts. What made this super special is this is actually like real leather. Literally for the first couple months, it smelled like a Ferrari because it had that true authentic leather smell. So these seats are super, super nice. I'm gonna hate to take them out, but I'm ready for something new. We're gonna put these on ice for a bit. I'm sure they'll come back alive one day. Ain't no thing, babe. You want me to guide you on the backside?
Oh, you want to give him a little comparing tea? Not garbage to not garbage.
I know, right? Hey,
No
normally we got
garbage.
garbage to not garbage or garbage to... Did I say that backwards?
Normally we go to garbage to not garbage, but not garbage and not garbage.
I'm curious to know your guys' comments down below. What do you guys think? If this was your car or you had an FD, would you want the more traditional, a little bit more comfortable seat that has a little bit too high, or would you rather have a sporty, low, tight fitting seat? Let me know down below.
Okay guys, so the real reason why we're putting these seats in is because we're selling the car, okay? The car is gonna be sold, but he likes the old seats way more and wants to keep them, okay? Don't tell him I told you, but DMTJ, only serious offers. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, just a good seat, yeah? This is what happened if someone bought your car, which is for sale. If someone bought it, this is what they would find.
It's just one
Cheeto.
innocent
It's a
hot
Cheeto.
Cheeto. It's one innocent hot Cheeto.
If we saw a Cheeto in a car, we would hose the person.
Yeah, I was almost that guy.
All the Cheetos, Steve.
One innocent hot Cheeto. I was hungry, okay?
Before the new seats go in, let's go the extra mile, vacuum this out, make everything nice and pretty before we put the new seats in, because we don't know the next time we're gonna have the seats out. I know at this point you've probably seen these seat belts and you're like, Tej, why the hell do you have tan seat belts? Because boys, it is difficult to find these in black. And if any of you out there are like, well, I have some, I'll sell it to you, let me know, I'll buy them from you. And before you say, Tej, just paint them black. I've seen people try to do it. I have had friends who have done it, and in my opinion, they don't look very good because they always like chip and crack and just look gross. This has been a temporary seat belt I've had on for almost 2 years now, and the moment I find black seatbelt clickers, trust me, I'll buy them, but I haven't seen it yet. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and remove this cover, and we are going to be taking these off because we need to reuse this on our new rails for the brides, or brids, however you wanna say it.
No seat back adjustment, we're on a plane here, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bolt at the bottom in the rear, and then the bottom-most bolt hole here, we put it at the top. Since this is a street car, TJ wants to feel comfortable while driving, so he wants to recline just a little bit.
Now with the seat in the car, I'm gonna explain one of the reasons as to why I picked a bride seat opposed to other seats out there. From what I've read and from what I've talked to about other FD owners, these seats actually fit quite nicely in this car. The FD is a very, 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 very tight car, meaning like not only is the height really short, but the width of the inside is very, very tight. And I'm gonna close this door here for the first time, and we're actually gonna get a test for ourselves. But the side of the shoulder bolstering right here should clear the side of our door, because the biggest issue that people have when fitting aftermarket seats in this car is the door like won't shut because it hits the side of the bolstering here. So we're gonna go ahead, shut the door for the first time and see if it fits. I think it hit the door just a little bit. So we're gonna have to adjust the, we need to adjust the bottom a little bit, or maybe if we slide it up, we might get some adjustment. It's a tight fit for sure, but I know it's possible. I've seen it in other cars. So now we have to do the unfun part of doing seat installs, and that's all the micromanaging to adjust the seat exactly where we need it to be on the side rails. Before I go ahead and do the final seat test, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the bottom bolt on this car. If I try and sit in it now, the seat flops around and flies around because it is so tight in there. So we're gonna throw this in and get a seat test. This needs to be scooted back quite a bit, and we're also gonna have to check to see how the door fits on this. Oh man, that is a little bit tight, Calf. You want a man cam as I hop in?
Yeah, I'll hold the camera up.
Ooh, I still need to bolt these down all the way. I feel like I need to scoot back a little bit. Let's find out. Oh. You might need to get used to that. It's like such a bucket. Like it's.
Do you like the lean though? Is that good?
I definitely think the lean is necessary. No, dude, like they're super nice. There's actually a good amount of space in between the plastics on both sides, but it's definitely close on the driver's side.
Mine's rubbing over here.
Yeah, you probably will have just a little bit, because I think there's a little bit more room on my side than there is on your side, just because you are the passenger and you have to be able to do all this. I was a little worried about my spread, because they are so tight on the thighs. Like it literally,
no spread.
These are skinnier than my Sparco Evos in my race car. Think about that.
Skinny.
Oh, at least my passenger. My new seat with the halos, they're definitely just as tight as this and way higher. This is definitely an aggressive seat for a street car. But if you want it, you want it. You know what I mean? And I don't have any street cars that have these. I think this had to go. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, you should have put these in the Mark IV, but the Mark IV, that thing is a straight cruiser, but this thing's a pretty wild beast, and I think it suits it nice. So let's bolt these things down and see how she feels when we drive. Remember when we did our first racing seat install with the 350? We did the Corbos, the red ones, and we were so stoked on it because having these types of seats in a street car is kind of wild, because they hug you so tight that it makes it feel like the car has like stiffer suspension or better handling, because you're not like flopping around. It's one of those weird things that for the first time you have it in a car, you always like, it'll feel better.
Are you ready?
Not really. Alright, it's just like, it's so serious now. Oh, look at this. Who are you? Take a look.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn, okay.
Oh, my dude out here going through some things, bro.
Oh, okay.
He's going through some things.
Just trying to figure it out.
He's just going through some stages. That we've all been there, alright? We've all been there. So, dude.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're soft.
Pretty much just like it was with the Z, man. I feel like we just did a full like suspension overhaul in the car. That's how I feel right now.
Really?
Yeah, like as a driver, like I'm like so planted in the car. I don't feel like I'm like all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels good. It's definitely gonna be an adjustment to get used to. And the seatbelt now is in a position where like it almost cuts your neck, and I think that's why I see people. I've never understood it, but now I think I do. Whenever I see people with bucket seats, oftentimes they have like those like covers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like literally, I guarantee that, so you don't cut your neck in half, because this is like a razor blade. Like this, if you were driving for like 45 minutes on a roadie, dude, you're in a rough spot.
Yeah, especially your boy who's not the tallest person. It's like,
and that's in the comments where I would probably be like, oh, well, you should be running a harness bar or something, and
I don't know.
yeah and no, like it just takes it to such like not intense place, but not a track car. It's not gonna get track use. Ride quality wise, 10 out of 10 better with these seats. Like it always blows my mind about that. Like it just feels so much better with these seats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so much better with the seats, bro. Oh man, it feels really good. And I'm like more cemented, so like to be honest, the transmission feels a little bit better, because I always complain about this 5-speed. Love it, super hyped. Oh, our boy, there you go, there goes our boy. Oh, see ya, our 86 boy.
Later, dude.
Later, dude. We almost got to say hello. We even still have some clearance. Everything worked out pretty well. I'm really hyped on the new red, and the cherry on top is that the red on the wheels goes with the red on the car. And I love how much the red sticks out through everything else. Like it's like the first thing your eyes see, and then you kind of see everything else. I'm really curious to see what it's like living with these seats. Driving it up and down the street is one thing, but living with it is a completely different thing.